Very good morning to all. Today we are making a cookie which is classified under drop type of cookie, which is called melting moments. Melting moments because when you eat them they melt in your mouth because of the shortening effect that is received by fat, for which the ingredients are 80 grams of margarine, 40 grams of butter, a combination of fat, 85 grams of castor sugar, 150 grams of refined flour. We are using vanilla essence for the flavoring purpose. This is the cookie which contains eggs, so 1 number egg. This is a raising agent, chemical raising agent, baking powder, which is going to be mixed in refined flour and sieved 3 times. The cookie gets its crisp effect because of this combination of desiccated coconut and corn flakes. In this and then placed in the greased and dusted tray and then put in for baking. Okay, here we are adding raising agent in the flour. I have added it throughout so that it does not remain at a place. Then we are going to sieve it 3 times so that the raising agent disperses throughout. Two. And third time I am going to directly sieve it on the surface where I am going to work over it. Here we are going to cream the fat first and simultaneously add sugar to it. Now this is a small portion, therefore we are using the surface, or this should be done in a vessel with a blender or a spoon. Now the climatic atmosphere also makes it an effect. If the atmosphere is chill, you need to have your body heat to melt or to soften the fat. Otherwise it will just solidify and other ingredients are not going to mix in thoroughly. You can see we still have some lumps of fat in it. Now we are going to add in sugar little at a time. You can divide it into 4 portions and move. The sugar also has to be sieved first so that you won't have lumps. This sugar has a tendency to become moist and form lumps. Go on adding care. Overhandling and underhandling will also affect your product in every type of product, not only cookies. this is what we will have after sugar goes in. So here we have a mixture of fat and castor sugar, in which we are going to add little beaten egg with vanilla essence into it. A little at a time. And I am using the same pattern, same way. So it becomes light and fluffy. Beautiful. Now these are two invincible liquids, therefore you will see little split batter over here, but as you go on adding flour into it, you will see it has been banded together. Now the egg is nicely incorporated throughout. You can see I have a very fluffy, beautiful mixture with me. From here I am going to add it up with the flour in it. The flour which is mixed with raising agent and sieved 3 times. Same way, little at a time, so that complete thing will get incorporated beautifully. Collect it in between. Lot till the complete flour goes in. Remember I told overhandling and underhandling. So overmixing will also deflate your product. Now this mixture is going to get tighter and tighter and tighter. It contains enough of fat, therefore it's going to be a little sticky dough, but pliable. I'll just collect it together once. Okay, as the dough or batter you can say is a sticky batter, I take a little lukewarm water to portion out my cookies. Now one of the important stages over here is, now this is a drop cookie. It drops, isn't it? One of the important things in cookies is the size and shape of each cookie should be same, that is going into one tray, so that they bake evenly throughout. Or otherwise, if the cookie is small, it will burn, while as the big ones will remain uncooked. Here now I am going to take care that it is coated from all the sides and then touch it. Precaution can be taken. One person puts it in the tray, other person rolls it out from all the sides. Give it a little shape. Roll it once again and place it in a tray. Now you can adjust the size of it. If you feel it is too small, you can add a little dough. If you find it is too big, you cut it down. Now this is our melting moments tray, which is lined very perfectly. You can see the distance left in between. Now these cookies are going to melt. Therefore, there has to be space between two cookies. Now we are going to bake this at 175 degrees centigrade for 15 minutes approximately, or till done. 165 to 175 will do. Here the tray goes in, shut it out, and we'll wait for 15 minutes. Now the cookies that we have put in, you can see them, beautiful color, and they are baked. Shut the racks. You can see the base brim brown. That means the cookies are done. Now let them go on the cooling rack. Let them cool down, and then you will have a short effect after they cool down. So these are melting moments for you. Enjoy.